The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Try to get it to the edge. Finds room at the 10. And they're able to get him on the ground. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. And he's not going to be able to convert. Not down, just inches shy of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Carr. And they're not on the same page there. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And here comes the Navy offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Turning it on! It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. The option look. He'll do it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. They'll try to get outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Run it with the fullback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. He's looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Navy will have to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. Looking for a gap. It's Bob. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. He'll take it himself. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Give to the running back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. Perfectly timed on that pitch works, and they pick up the first down on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the toss. Fighting off the defender. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've stumbled around here out of the gate. They've yet to pick up their first down of the game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw its Carr. Lost one deep down the right side. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Oh, better look out! They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got an open man. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, midshipman. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Grabbed in the middle, it's locked. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Navy holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The run to the left. A A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Irish send out the punt unit. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll ride his man on the option, and he ends up taking a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Oh, he's got a chance. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Off play action. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes it a...
Breaks into the open. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Give to the fullback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Pauly. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Dances away to buy time. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gives it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Chapman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They want to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting it out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Skips away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass, it's Carr. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Got it in the middle. It's Bob. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
How about this defense? Great job by the defense, forcing the turnover. You already got a lead. Now you get the ball right back to your offense right before the half. Big-time momentum swing.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Kent. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. They'll go to the fullback. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Hodges. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking downfield, it's Carr. All kinds of time before he fires right. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
To the air on second down. Turns it loose deep. Snags it inside the 20. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Finally running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. To the air, it's Carr. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside.
Notre Dame, 8.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He's got his man. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Another punt on the way. Gotta make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The short hands, it's Pauling. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They want to run this quarterback. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Carr. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. This quarterback part of their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Love. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Between the uprights, it's good. That slices the lead to 2. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Release to the back. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Goes to the option. He'll do it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Sends it back in motion. On the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Mids trying to convert on third down as we start play here in the fourth. He's looking to throw. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the fourth. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Makes the quick grab. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He'll keep it himself. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's locked. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up second down.
Gonna swing it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's now second.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Trying to barge in. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here comes the option. The pitch. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Back up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. The give on the option. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Irish! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the sticky fingers makes that 2-point conversion decision a good one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The option look. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
On the option, he'll do it himself. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense has it their own move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, and they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. A designed run for the quarterback. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes a knee. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.